and happy Sunday. Join me today as we dive deep into the interconnected reality and explore the unlocking power of consciousness, synchronicity, and sound. Throughout history, various spiritual and scientific traditions have pointed to an underlying force connecting all things. Modern research is beginning to confirm what ancient wisdom has long known, that we exist within a vast, interconnected field of consciousness. Today I'd like to share the concept of the reality network, or lattice, a quantum field where our thoughts, emotions, and even life events are intrinsically linked. The reality network is known by many names across different disciplines, yet it all points to the same underlying field of interconnectedness. You might have heard it referred to as the field, the zero-point field, or the unified field in quantum physics, or even in psychology, the collective unconscious, the Akashic records, the logos, the ether, among many others. Though these names are different from each other, they all describe a deeper unified reality that transcends space, time, and perception. I have specifically chosen to speak about Grinberg's work today because I was fascinated by his research on consciousness, perception, and the connection between the mind and reality. His studies also explore the synchronicities that led me to dive deeper into this field. He merged neuroscience with ancient spiritual traditions, particularly the mystical practices of indigenous shamans in Mexico. He was born in Mexico in 1946. He was a neurophysiologist and a psychologist who, after groundbreaking discoveries, he just mysteriously vanished in 1994. He proposed that the mind doesn't just perceive reality but plays an active role in co-creating it through this invisible network. In other words, reality isn't something we passively observe, it's something we actively shape, and synchronicity may be the key to unlocking the true nature of our interconnected universe. His research aligns with principles of quantum physics, specifically entanglement. When one particle state changes, another instantly reflects that change, regardless of distance, defying the classical understanding of space and time. This suggests that information can flow beyond physical limitations, hinting at a deeper underlying field of connection. But this idea is not new. It has been understood for millennia by various ancient traditions. At this point, if you're still with me, I want you to understand that maintaining the illusion of separation has been central to shaping societal structures, keeping this knowledge hidden, and limiting human potential. I believe everyone should have access to this truth. Once we begin to recognize the interconnectedness around us, we awaken to the power we each hold within. After all, why are we here if not to help one another, to share knowledge, to uplift and remind each other of the deeper truths that have always been within us? This understanding of an interconnected reality is not just a spiritual insight, but a profound truth reflected across cultures and validated by modern science. When we start to see the universe as a vast, intelligent field where consciousness actively participates, we realize that separation is just an illusion. The illusion has been deeply ingrained in societal structures to limit our human potential. For centuries, spiritual teachings have described an all-encompassing intelligent force that binds everything together. Traditions such as Hermeticism, Theosophy, Gnosticism, and the Sin teachings have long emphasized that the universe is not a cold mechanical place, but a living, conscious organism. These traditions assert that the material world is an illusion, and we previously spoke about this. We can also refer to this illusion as Maya. And true wisdom is found by recognizing our inherent unity with the divine. For the kingdom of God is within you and all around you. Split a piece of wood, and I am there. Lift a stone, and you will find me. Philosophers like the Stoics in Greece saw the universe as a singular, living entity where every event ripples through a larger cosmic web. Similarly, Taoist sages in China viewed the Tao as an unseen force connecting all things, flowing in patterns and cycles. Hermetic philosophers in Egypt spoke of the Logos, a universal intelligence flowing through everything, much like the reality network. The idea of interconnectedness is central in these teachings, and synchronicity is often seen as a marker of spiritual awakening. Modern science now affirms these ancient teachings, revealing that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape our physical reality. The placebo effect demonstrates how belief alone can trigger healing, while the nocebo effect shows how negative expectations can cause harm. So these findings really suggests that the mind is not confined to the brain, but operates as a part of the greater field of consciousness. Quantum physics provides further evidence, particularly through the phenomenon of quantum entanglement, which mirrors the concept of universal consciousness. Everything is connected in an invisible yet tangible web, much like the interconnectedness described in all these ancient traditions. This universal web of connection is also deeply tied to the science of sound healing. Since everything in the universe vibrates, atoms, stars, and even our bodies resonate at unique frequencies, we are all part of this cosmic rhythm. When we align with these natural frequencies, healing and transformation takes place. Just as quantum entanglement reveals a hidden synchrony at the subatomic level, some frequencies influence the vibrational state of our minds and bodies. Ancient cultures understood this very well, and they used to use mantras, crystal balls, and gongs to induce altered states of consciousness and promote healing. Today, modern sound therapy replicates these ancient practices, proving that frequency and resonance are fundamental to our well-being. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The structures that govern the world rely on keeping us disconnected from ourselves, from each other, and from universal consciousness. But once we recognize our interconnectedness, we step into our true power. We stop being passive participants in life and begin to notice the signs, the synchronicities, and intuitive insights that guide us toward a higher awareness. All things have been formed in the same manner, and all are interwoven and knit together. I invite you to shift your perspective. The next time you experience a synchronicity, perhaps a coincidence that feels too perfect to ignore, don't dismiss it as a chance. See it as a sign, a message reflecting your alignment with something far, far greater, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your place in the universe. The power to shape reality has always been within you. It is simply waiting to be remembered, embraced, and awakened. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And so it is.